The final blow came when she heard Jemima was engaged. To Mandy, it felt like a cruel twist of fate, that while her own life was in shambles, her sister was moving on to happiness, leaving her behind in a world of pain and resentment. Though they lived under the same roof, Jemima and Mandy were distant at heart. It hadn't always been this way. Like most siblings, they grew up side by side, playing, learning, and being inseparable. They shared secrets, laughed together, and fought like any siblings do. But their fight always ended with apologies and a return to their usual closeness. However, one fight changed everything. It was a heated argument that spiraled out of control. In a moment of impulsive anger, Jemima hurled a glass at Mandy. Before she could react, the glass shattered against her face, leaving a deep, jagged cut on her cheek. The injury was severe, requiring stitches, and even after it healed, it left a permanent scar, a stark reminder of that fateful day. This scar wasn't just physical. It left Mandy feeling mad, unattractive, and deeply bitter towards her sister. The emotional wound ran deeper than the scar on her face, creating a rift between them that seemed impossible to bridge, despite Jemima's multiple apologies. The rift between them strained their relationship and deeply affected Mandy's personal life. She became overly sensitive about her appearance, plagued by negativity and hostility. Depression became a constant companion, pulling her in and out of its dark depths. She drifted from one job to another, struggling to find stability. Friends were few, and those who tried to get close were often pushed away. Mandy was emotionally isolated, her life a shadow of what it could have been, and she blamed it all on the scar that marred her face. Her bitterness towards Jemima grew with each passing day. She believed her sister was living her best life, oblivious to the mystery she had caused. The final blow came when she heard Jemima was engaged. To Mandy, it felt like a cruel twist of fate, that while her own life was in shambles, her sister was moving on to happiness, leaving her behind in a world of pain and resentment. One fateful day, Mandy reluctantly got out of bed and decided to attend church services. The moment she heard the title of the message, she regretted coming. "I should have just stayed at home," she cited. But halfway through the sermon, she broke down in tears. The pastor spoke about the power of love and forgiveness, and every word felt like a mirror reflecting the deep wounds she had been carrying. She realized that it wasn't the scar on her face that had made her miserable, but the bitterness and resentment she had bottled up over the years. She saw clearly how much time she had wasted, how much better her life could have been if she had let go sooner. Mandy wept. She made peace with herself, made peace with God, and then with a trembling hand, she stepped outside, unblocked a number she had never planned to use again, and made peace with the person on the other end of the line, her sister. The moment she finished the call, it felt as though a huge weight had been lifted from her chest. She heaved a sigh of relief, and for the first time in a long while, she smiled. As Mandy walked back to church, she passed a few people chatting nearby. She overheard one of them remark, "I've never seen her smile before. She's actually quite pretty." Mandy couldn't help but smile even wider, realizing that her newfound peace had begun to shine through. For the first time in a long while, she felt truly seen. Thank you so much for watching today's story. Remember, holding on to resentment is like locking ourselves in a cage and blaming others for the bars. Forgiveness doesn't erase the hurt, but it frees us to move forward unchained. What other lessons have you learned from this story? I would love to see you share them in the comment section. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe to Faith Inspirational Tales for more stories like this.